Let's start up Eclipse for the very first time. After the splash screen, it asks you to select a workspace. The workspace is basically any folder where Eclipse is going to store its stuff. If you were a software developer and you did contract work, you would probably have a separate workspace folder for each of the clients that you were doing work for. You might also want to make separate workspaces for each type of project that you're working on. In our case, for Comp 132, the workspace is probably going to stay the same for the entire term, and you'll have multiple projects within that workspace. One thing to be careful of here if you're operating on Windows in a network environment is that you probably don't want to leave your workspace on the C drive. You probably want to leave it on one of your network drives instead. So we'll start up and say OK. I'm going to use just the word workspace or the folder workspace. Say OK. And Eclipse will proceed to start up. There's our Eclipse startup. Notice that there's a Welcome tab here. The Welcome tab allows you to go through some of the high-level information. In general, what we're going to want to do is just close that thing up. By the way, there's a bug in some of the Linux versions where closing it up is going to cause Eclipse to crash. So we're just going to see if that happens here.